New old game. I have been the victim of a cyber bullying campaign, by which I mean three separate people in the last week, independently or collectively, I don't know, but told me, hey, NL, you should play Brutal Orchestra. So I listen. I know they say that you should, when you're in a situation like that, you should never let the bullies win. But then I looked up the game and said, fuck it, I don't, there's no fucking shit. What the fuck else am I gonna play anyways? And it looked cool, and it's got overwhelmingly positive reviews, and it seems neat. Also, one of their most recent Steam updates, the key art for it was the characters from the game doing Germa soy jack pointing left, Germa soy jack pointing right. So I said, you know what? That's like one more thing. That's one more thing working in its advantage. Can I tell you yesterday as well? Beautiful weather in Vancouver. It was maybe only like 10 degrees Celsius. So it's still a little cold. But I know we've talked about this before. 10 degrees Celsius in March is like almost shorts weather. 10 degrees Celsius in October is like, oh, it's getting chilly. I should wear like a winter coat. 10 in the fall when you're going on the way down is like, I'm freezing. 10 in the spring when you're on your way up, you're like, damn, dude, I'm getting armpit stains. But anyway, took my daughter to the park. We played for, I don't know, hour and 15 minutes. On the way home, she was like, Daddy, I'm tired. Can you pick me up? Picked her up, turned right, go around the block, make eye contact with a guy who looked completely normal coming in the opposite direction. Just gave him like the eyebrows, like, you know, when two dudes acknowledge each other on the street. He did not return my eyebrows. First thing he said, you know, you should really let her walk by herself. I kept my eyebrows raised and I just kept moving. They really do be hiding in plain sight. There's crazy people everywhere. Some of them, you can notice them well in advance and cross the street, and sometimes sometimes they just look like a normal dude coming home from work, and then they start backseating your parenting. Literally, am I the asshole for carrying my daughter when she said she was tired after playing for 75 minutes straight? It's a wild city, man. The same thing, like it was last summer when I just had my daughter in the stroller, and then some random like boomer came up to me and said, you know, like the sun is really hot today. You should get her some napkins to cover her. And I said, oh, okay, thank you. And he said, no, I'm being serious. And I said, okay, thank you. And then I walked away. Doesn't know she was wearing like SPF 175 baby sunscreen developed by NASA scientists. Like he did, I swear to you, with hand to God, he said napkins. Okay, I don't know the reason that napkins were his go-to either, but. And then we also saw a guy, and he's kind of like a recurring character. This is the third time I've seen him, but I didn't see him for like 12 months, so I honestly thought he died. And he rides like a low-ride chopper bicycle around the city all day. His wardrobe consists exclusively of Trump MAGA merchandise, and he talks to himself and other people and just says, you guys better be ready because Trump's coming to take you all out. When Trump 2024 comes around, this place is going to look a lot different. You'll see. And he just rides his bike around for like 18 hours a day. Yeah, I know. We live in Canada. I mean, like, he is obviously not well to begin with, but it's like, so you look at him and you're like, I'm not going to reason with this guy, but still. I didn't see him yesterday, so I mean, he might be in Manhattan for all I know. At least he rides a real bike. Well, honestly, like I'm kind of going off on the Peloton Corporation. Today's FU middle finger of the day goes to the Peloton bicycle. It's my intervals day. First 30 minutes, no problem. Just standard. Second 30-minute ride, 15 minutes into the ride, the screen freezes. No pause button, no buffering symbol, no nothing. I press the power button to put it to sleep and then bring it back up. And then the default, like, Android operating system screen comes up. I say, oh, fuck. Okay, so then I hold the button down to hard cycle it. Meanwhile, I'm supposed to be doing a 2-minute interval, like my legs are dying. I hold the power button. It takes 2 minutes to restart. I can barely fucking hit the button to start it because some idiot said, you know what would really go hard? How about we put a touchscreen on the bicycle? By the way, if a single drop of sweat gets onto the tablet, none of the buttons will work. Oh, what? Your hands aren't dry after 45 minutes of cardiovascular exercise? Anyway, so then I managed to get the button to resume the ride, but for some reason, even though it's like an on-demand ride, the shit isn't live. I've missed 2 minutes of the ride. Like the fucking thing doesn't pause, even though I'm the only person there. It's like the instructor was just basically pedaling in the ether by themselves. Who would ever want that feature? Who would ever want to be like, oh, I have technical difficulties? No, you keep going, video. I'll catch up later. Like, it doesn't make sense. The only other option, there's no like go back 30 seconds. The only other option is restart the whole ride. I'm like, my ass does not have a loose enough schedule to do that shit. So then I finished the ride and I busted my ass to make up for like the 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes that I was not, that basically the output got ripped from me. And then I said, you know what? I'll take a 10-minute ride after it just to make up the extra time. Pressing the button, bop, 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 press it, wipe the screen, press it. I can't get the buttons to fucking press because my hands have a single microliter of sweat on them. And as a result, the buttons on the screen won't work. And I said, okay, fuck it. We go tomorrow. That one, every once in a while, there's just, I mean, the day was still okay, but holy cow, I was like, this thing's a piece of shit. I actually love it, but but like maybe I'd say once every 150 rides, something like that happens. Get a real bike then? No, because the real bike is like 10 times worse because you have to stop at stop signs. Like at least the Peloton has no stop signs. That's like every 45 seconds you gotta sit still on your bike for 30 seconds. That's gonna kill your output, dude. That's embarrassing. Plus, I don't think anybody's ever been hit by a car on the Peloton, and I'm inclined to say that if they did, they deserve it. Hello, Corey. Corey, congratulations on your Power Zone rides. I've been peeping them. I cyber stalk everybody on my following list. For a while, Apollo was ripping it up. Then he got a puppy. Everyone knows when you have a puppy, it's impossible to also ride a bicycle simultaneously. His output has fallen off a little bit, but I'm sure he'll get back once the adjustment phase is done. Corey picked up the slack. He's doing 120-minute Matt Wilpers rides every single day. I'm giving him I don't know if you even see this, but I give you a high five on the Peloton app social feed every time you'd finish a ride. Not when you finish it, that would be psychotic, but when I see that you have finished one in the last day, I go, high five. They really shouldn't call it high five, because a high five is like bilateral. Is that the word I'm using for? Or I'm looking for? Like you can't just give someone a high five. They have to receive it. There's no such thing as, yeah, it's more like a poke, exactly. We're getting into a poke war. How about Dan? The difference between Dan and me, I think it highlights like elder millennial versus like mid-millennial. Dan is like closer to my dad's workout habits than he is to mine. I do the rides with a coach that plays like bad music. And Dan does like 45-minute just ride workouts where he like puts Netflix on and just pedals his legs at exactly the same speed for the whole time. I'm not saying one is better than the other. I'm just saying there's like a generational divide, even though I think Dan and I are like only 5 years apart or so in age. His is based and yours is silly. Ain't nothing silly about my quads. We'll see who looks silly. You wanna go on maybe like a 20-kilometer race? Cross the finish line and we'll see who feels silly. Ooh, I like it. Yeah, I don't know. Like, Corey, my ass doesn't get sore from riding the bike seat. But again, I'm not saying this as like a flattering take at all, because I don't think it's related to that kind of morphology. The real limiting reagent is that my fucking shorts rub up against the head of my wangus, and then like the sweat from the shorts is like a little salty, and it's scrapes the shit out of my glands. Like it's, I need to get bib shorts, man. I need to get like tight ass bib shorts or something. The only thing that's stopping me is, am I really going to be the guy who puts on cycling bib shorts like I'm lifting trapezoidal weights in 1910 to get on a stationary bike in my own house? That seems like it's like a step too far. It's like I'm putting on a singlet to watch WrestleMania. Like, it's crazy. By the way, someone in chat insulted YVR. I'll have you know that according to Skytrax, it was just named the second best airport in North America. Now that makes it something like the 26th best airport in the world. YVR is not so bad, man. YVR, for like 12 years, it was the #1 airport in North America, according to Skytrax. But then SeaTac did an update, and SeaTac has now passed it. YVR hasn't had a good update in a while. Also, what do you mean you get through security, you realize all the food is on the other side? It's not true at all. There's just, like, the food options just suck. That's the big one. If you got through security and you're like, oh, all the food must be on the other side, I'm telling you, you were laboring under a false pretense. Especially, I mean, the US terminal is a little scuffed with the restaurants. Especially if you got an early flight, enjoy like a 55-minute long wait to get into a Canucks-themed restaurant with like 2 out of 10 food. Or you could pay like 2x the normal amount to get Airport Burger King, which is 1/2 the quality of normal Burger King, which is 1/2 the quality of a normal McDonald's, which is 1/2 the quality of a normal Wendy's. So like you're splitting some fractions down there. YVR is a good airport because I live close enough to it that it's very easy to get to. Great public transit that can get you to the airport from anywhere, well, almost anywhere in the city with no stress. It's a relatively small airport, so you never have a situation where you land and then they're like, oh, your connecting flight, sorry, it's in Terminal F. How do I get to Terminal F? Oh, it's a 2-mile walk, and then you get on, in a city with no public transit, you get on public transit in the airport that takes you from Terminal A to Terminal F, and then they're like, oh, you're at gate 75. It's just a nice, compact airport. Green carpet is very calming. It could use some more amenities, though. All North American airports kind of ass, though. Well, the big ones, at least. Like, I feel like I've been to every single Southern California airport. I hate them all. MSP's okay. Toronto was better. No, this must be the first time you've ever flown and you're from Ontario. I'm sorry. I'm calling you out. YYZ is a damn mess. It might, I mean, it's somewhere between Montreal and Toronto are both messed up. I'd rather fly into Toronto, I think, just because it's closer to where I'm trying to get most of the time. But if you give me the choice, I'd rather fly into Ottawa than any of the other ones. YUL, straight ass. That's Montreal, right? I'll tell you, I mean, there's worse airports. LAX, horrendous airport. O'Hare is a damn nightmare. SFO, kind of good. I'm not super anti SFO. I have very limited requests from an airport. Namely, like, security is efficient. The gates are close to when you get out of security, and then maybe like 2 restaurants past security is fine. And ideally, like, you never get through security and then you're like, my gate is a 3-mile walk away. MSP seemed good the one time I went there. Logan seemed like ass for sure. But the other thing is, I mean, I hate to be like airport Dan's game, airport Japan bat chest, but like Asia just clears North America in airports. Incheon Airport still, it clears probably any North American airport. Narita is a great airport considering how many people fly through there. I've never been through Haneda, but apparently Haneda's even better. Well, hang on, because someone just asked, you ever been to any small airports? Yeah. I love airports, man. I love traveling. Part of the stress of the airport is part of the fun. YGK, my hometown's airport, is literally just like, it's a shipping container with a vending machine, is essentially what it is. You could probably arrive for your flight like 3 minutes before boarding and you'd make it. The only problem is every single flight is on like a little CRJ, like Bombardier airplane that has 24 seats. So get ready, because if there's turbulence, you are feeling it. And then another goated airport. Oh man, when we went to San Diego, we flew out of Payne Field Airport in Washington, 30 minutes north of Seattle. Oh, I don't even want to tell. It's like an amazing. It's the best kept secret in Washington. It's nice. It's furnished well. Nobody goes to it. It was just beautiful. It was so clean. You could there's no traffic on the way to the airport, no traffic on the way back from the airport. My employer flew me out of there to San Jose frequently. It's so easy and chill. Payne Field is a great airport. Someone said I thought Bellingham was the best. No, Bellingham is the worst for like 2 reasons. One of them is that it's in Bellingham, and then another one is that it flies like the discount carriers, which, no disrespect, but like if you thought the Bellingham airport is bad, wait till you see what your experience is like once you board your Spirit or Allegiant Airlines flight to Las Vegas, okay? Anyway, we're playing Brutal Orchestra. I was incepted to play this by some people on Twitter. They said, hey, NL, you should play Brutal Orchestra. You would like it a lot. I say, I remember. It was like December of last year or 2021, and people were like, you should play this game. And I was probably heavily Super Auto Pets addicted or something like that. And I said, I don't have the time. I played 25 hours of SAP this week on stream. Now I have the time, so I'm gonna check it out, okay? You have died. What? Don't worry. It happens to the best of us. This is purgatory. You will never escape this place. You know what? It's got the subtitles like the Jennifer Lawrence movie trailer, where it pops up the words in different places on the screen based on... This game must be a huge hit with the TikTok Zoomers. Cooperate with me, and I will ensure you exact brutal revenge. Heh. A petty goal. But let's be honest, you're not above this. So I'm dead now? Do we have a deal? New Star Wars character just dropped. I get nothing, but that is more than enough. Now, do we have a deal? I'm with you. You're dead. What are you going to do? This is why, again, I know that we've gone through this before with the Sisyphus thing. One must imagine Sisyphus happy, because what else is he going to do? Was he going to be miserable forever? No, you got it. Life finds a way. I think that if I was in purgatory and somebody came to me and said, "Hey, here's like some here's motivation for you." I wouldn't question it. What am I going to do? Just wander the sands of purgatory forever? Give me a goal, and then we'll break that goal down into smaller goals, and we'll get a little, maybe you could give me like some microcurrency or something. Give me some grains of sand in an hourglass every time I get like 10% of the way to completing my goal. Keep the carrot on the stick in front of me. That's life. By the way, I have to tell you, because people are talking about the animal tier list as well. Someone, they deleted the tweet right as I was replying to it, so you know they messed up. But someone tweeted me and said, "You really still think you can outrun this animal?" And then they showed me a video of a panda doing the laziest jog I've ever seen in my life, and then falling over and doing a somersault, and then getting up and running like at what I would describe as a very leisurely pace. I was typing the reply as their tweet got deleted. I said, no disrespect to this bear in particular, but I'm 100 meters off by the time he even does the first somersault. Click reply. It said the tweet you're trying to reply to has been deleted. Embarrassing. Anyway, I was being sarcastic. Well, then why'd you delete the tweet? I can't move him anymore. Okay, I need red pigment. Here's what I'm going to do then. I'm going to send Nowak over here to do some damage. Do me a favor and do 6 damage to the opposing enemy, which will give me some red pigment. It gave me some yellow pigment. Because he is yellow health! I get it! That enemy's health is in red, so you're going to be getting different colors of pigment from them. Make sure you're leaving yourself with the kinds of pigment you need. I understand now. To some extent. Okay, now what you need some blues for this, but we can use the wrong color of pigment, right? It just like it hurts us a little bit. So I can legally kill you. 20% self-damage. Never tell me the odds. Well, he's just gonna bubble anyway. Whatever, I'm doing it. Send him. I'm stupid. Oh no, I did not see Dan's chain restaurant tier list. I would love to know though. So what do? You have a gun. Inflicts curse to the opposing party member. Consumes up to 10 pigment and then obliterates itself. I gotta know what Dan's S-tier chain restaurants are. Little Caesars? Dan has, like, listen. He has too much Michigan pride. And in a way, like, it's endearing. But, like, when it comes to pizza and automobiles, you gotta let Michigan go a little bit. Except, actually, Detroit-style pizza is really good, but Little Caesars isn't it. That's like me being from Vancouver and being like, oh, I love Earl's. I know a lot of people talk shit about Earl's, but Earl's is actually like an amazing restaurant. He has Pizza Hut in the top tier. Listen, like I like Pizza Hut, but it's a bit psychotic. I'm setting up a turn here. First, I'm gonna smack you. You have been killed. Oh, because we're focused, we do more damage. Is Sparrow in the S tier? It's a little much. I gotta be honest, that was the first thing I've had in the game so far that made me a little annoyed. Admittedly, it was my own assumption, and I take responsibility for that. Kind of took the wind out of my sails, though. I can't, there's nothing I could do. I can smack you. Could you just kill me? I'm just begging you to kill me? Okay, appreciate it. Come on, you didn't have to go and die. I feel like I didn't have much of a choice there. When you originally said they didn't have the traits, people in chat were saying to read their names. So, yeah, I mean, that's it. You gotta recognize the trick for backseating is to trust the right backseaters. When I said they didn't have the parental trait, there were people that were saying, look at their names, bro. I can't. Which you never do. There's no way to, because some, the most prolific backseaters, with the exception of Fallen Flame, are the ones that are the least trustworthy. People will show up. You can look at their chat logs, like in reverse chronological order. Well, in chronological order, I guess. Their first message is like, I just showed up and I have no idea what's going on in this game. Their third message is like, here's how you win. Like, it's psychotic, the amount of confidence these people have online. Anyway, is Counter-Strike 2 out yet? I'll slash marker that as brutal Orchestra. Still no. Ryan, will you override Dan and let me in the CS2 team? Bro, I'm pissed off at this Counter-Strike stuff. I'm waiting for Counter-Strike 2 to come out. People are like, it's so much worse to not have a release date, because every day people are like, it's today, it's today, it's today. I still remember when we played, Team Unity played CSGO for like half of one stream, and I'm telling you, Gen Z can't handle Counter-Strike. And that's fine, they got Valorant. But it's like, it's a millennial and Gen X and up game. I remember playing with even Malf, who was older than me. He was like, how do I aim down the sights? And we're like, oh, there's only like 2 guns that you can aim down the sights with. Apollo's like, it's so stupid! I have to aim with this little dot? Oh, so you just used a shotgun to wall bang me through the door? That makes a lot of sense. I'm like, bro, you don't get it. You don't get it. I love Counter-Strike. I am hoping that maybe Counter-Strike 2 allows you to turn on like a streamer mode and never see anybody's avatar or name. Because Steam names and avatars are like, I mean, it's the Wild West out there. It does? Oh! We are so back. Anyway, I'm going to go to the bathroom. And then I'll be so back. You guys were overselling it a little bit. His tier list is not to my liking. It's not that bad. There's a lot I probably disagree with more than I agree with, but it's not horrendous. Like Chipotle in the best tier, that's sensible. Burger King, McDonald's, and Wendy's all being in the same tier is a little insane. Dude, you're not gonna get me to insult Pizza Hut. I don't think it should be in the best tier, but I would put it in the B. Shake Shack in C kind of drives me insane. Like, Shake Shack below Burger King is a bit... You know what? Maybe it is that bad. How do you put Shake Shack below Burger King? Shake Shack is pretty mid? It's fast food. Like, it's all pretty mid. Burger King is, like, actively bad, though. Shake Shack is almost 20 bucks per person. So is Pizza Hut, man! At least in Canada, it's ape shit. It's crazy. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, if you want to just do based on price point, then apparently what should be in the best tier is the dumpster behind, like, a fine dining restaurant. Like, I refuse to give Burger King any credit because, like, oh, the food tastes like it's made of reconstituted garbage, but at least it's, like, 70% of the price of Wendy's or something like that. Like, is Shake Shack more expensive than Burger King? Yeah. But, you know, if my choice is Shake Shack or Burger King, I'm going to Shake Shack. I would rather eat Shake Shack once than Burger King twice. If the choice is like, well, you gotta go to Burger King or you gotta, like, create your own meal, then my ass is creating my own meal. Because even if it's less inconvenient, at least it's not Burger King. This is a troll? What are you talking about? Burger King is, like, it's gotta be the worst fast food burger chain that's all over planet Earth. You know, you don't have to, even if you don't have the money for Shake Shack, you don't have to eat Burger King. You could go to the damn grocery store or something. I'm stunned at the Burger King defenders. It's worse in like every way. You know what it is? You guys love those like those grill lines that they draw on with a paintbrush. Oh wow, it's like they really charbroiled it back there. They're definitely not just using black nail polish on a sous vide burger patty from Cisco. I mean, this is the point of a tier list, is so you argue. So is everybody else? Yeah, but the Shake Shack burger, at least it tastes good. I literally don't care that it's expensive. If that invalidates my opinion, then that's fine. But my opinion is what it is. Because I think it's a false dilemma. If my ass if it's between Shake Shack and Burger King, and I don't have enough pocket change for Shake Shack, my ass is not going to Burger King either. I'm going home. I'm making a sandwich with ingredients I got in my own house. I would actively, unless I was starving, I would actively choose to wait an hour than eat at a Burger King. I don't know if I'd go an hour out of my way, but I would like, if I was a little peckish and I was waiting for a bus outside of a Burger King, I would continue waiting for the bus, get on the bus, take the bus to the bus stop closest to my house, get off of the bus, go home, and make something with the food in my kitchen. Why? Because the food tastes like garbage. And then it also has the audacity to cost any money. McDonald's clears Burger King easily. I'll admit, a lot of these I've never been to. I don't think there's a single thing on Dan's I haven't been to list that I've been to. But I have a debuff because I live in Canada. So no, I've never eaten at Schlotsky's Bakery and Cafe or Penn Station East Coast Subs or Swenson's Drive-In or the Taco Cabana or Torchy's Tacos. I've also never been to, well, I'll just tell you, I've never been to Bojangles, Panda Express, Steak and Shake, Qdoba, Sonic, Waffle House, White Castle, Del Taco, Jimmy John's, Taco Bell, Potbelly. Wait, I'm starting to lose it. Dan's got Denny's and IHOP in the C tier. They're both F tier. They're in the same tier as Shake Shack. They're more expensive than Shake Shack, and the food is horrible, and you get like killed in the restaurant. Oh, sorry, I haven't eaten at every IHOP in America. I've eaten at enough to know I never want to go to another IHOP ever again. I like Denny's? Bro, come on. Sorry, that was so condescending. You can like Denny's. The thing is, though, like, you can't do what everybody does online, and that's like shit on Chili's, shit on Applebee's, and then be like, Denny's, though, is pretty good. It's all the fucking same. There's one industrial kitchen boxing up all the bacon and the chicken cutlets, and then they're putting it in a fucking 100 kilogram vat, and then they're writing Denny's on one of them, and they're writing Applebee's on the other, and then Olive Garden on this one, and then it's fine as long as you like Denny's and you apply some intellectual consistency, and you also are like, oh, I love Applebee's, I love TGI Fridays, then that's fine. There are different types of cuisine. America's most adventurous eater. Let me see. Yeah, okay, I wanted to do some crosswords, but 2.5 scums. You gotta give me the hot tip for where to do the crosswords. Because last night you said if you want to do crosswords, just let me know. And then I replied, where do you do them? And then your reply was everywhere, and that was my free time for like an hour and a half. Like immediately after that, I got tapped. I was on call. I had to go do some stuff, and then I couldn't come back to it. The window of opportunity closed. There you go. Okay, this is a good one. I see. Andrews McMeel Syndication, Universal Crossword by David Steinberg, available for HTML5. The original hit puzzle from Andrews McMeel's syndication sets the standard for all daily crosswords. Clues and themes are served up fresh daily in this classic puzzle, which also has a 21 by 21 Sunday version for the more intense cruciverbalis in your audience. Wow. Okay. Crosswords. Look at that. That looks nice. Slash marker. Crosswords. Well, we're back. We're playing all the greatest hits, including crosswords. It's been probably like 8 months since the last time we played them. I'm just going to take a moment. I'm going to just enjoy sitting here. Just enjoy. Let the flashbang hit you in the face because they don't have a dark mode theme, etc., etc. I completely forgot what I was going to say. I'm going to hydrate real quick. I thought I had a good joke to start things off with, but I don't. I guess we'll begin. Pull apart, as in paper. I would say that is tear. Alternatives to soups. Let's call these, I was going to say stews. Maybe purees. Soften like chocolate. That would be melt. Madam's counterpart, sir. Furniture chain. IKEA. That's an easy one. Now, let me take a look here for a second. Hostile director Eli Roth. Okay, so this is not set up right here. Nest contents. No. Alternatives to soup. Nest contents. Eggs. Alternatives to soups. Salad backwards? I don't know. Give me some time here. Let's take a look. Alternatives to soups. Dilads. Doldies? Oh, I'm a bit washed. Former Brazilian capital. Rio. Like Enya and Guinness. Irish. This one's driving me crazy because it feels like it should be Rita Ora. But then I don't know what this is. Daladzi? Maybe I got something wrong in here. How about 25 across? Mana blank, active volcano, no clue. Philosopher taught by Socrates, Plato. I love an easy crossword because you feel so smart. 48 across. My bad online. Surrey. And then I'm stuck. Analysis of an ore. And is it an assay? And then 38 across. Alternatives to salad. Wait, I got something wrong though? Can anybody give me a hint on what I got wrong here? 25 across. Thank you. I don't know. Oh, you're right. All right, I'll take Chad's assist on that one. It's older, not elder. Feature of many relationship on 90 Day Fiance. Hang on. There's a lot of features of 90 Day Fiance relationships. Usually there's a language barrier, meeting for the first time in person after choosing to get married, after meeting on a dating site for American men to meet women from Eastern Europe. That's a common one. Disapproving family members on both sides of the family. Someone from a small town in Washington State visiting his girlfriend's house in a capital European city and being surprised that they have the same amenities that he has in his hometown. Anyway, I digress. I will not do the Washington Post or the New York Times crosswords because they're too hard and then they make me feel bad. Like I do like 7 of these crosswords and I'm like, I'm a genius. Then I do one Washington Post crossword and it's like the 17th Secretary of State of ancient Sumeria. And my ass is like, Hammurabi. And they're like, no, you idiot. It's Ashurbanipal. And I'm like, ah! You buffoon. Hammurabi is from Babylon. You could probably do Monday and Tuesday's New York Times. Maybe do I have to subscribe for those? I feel like the New York Times is a profit-generating enterprise. By the way, first time in my life, I was walking my daughter around the city. A couple in front of me, one of them uttered, "I swear to you, I read an interesting piece in the Times today." I thought that was something that people only say in movies. But there was, and I'm not knocking the New York Times. It's really just one of those things that I never expected to actually hear uttered by a real human being in person. And I'm like, I know you didn't read the piece in the Times. You fucking saw it on Daily Loud, reposted the headline to an art. They took a screen grab of a New York Times headline with the picture and didn't show the actual article. And then they were like, and it was driving me crazy. And anyway, Pride Parade letters. He's trying to get me in trouble. I'm assuming it's LGBT. Diana Prince to Wonder Woman. Alter ego. Excuse me. I told you this crossword was trying to get me canceled. You're right. This says Gask. There we go. A dot on a die is called a pip. I don't think he's heard of second Pippin. Expected to win. It's favored. What the heck is DKD? It's a GED. Okay, lose big and gaze. We did it again. There we go. There we go. We finally got it. Name bookended by 40 across. Mats. That's a name. Don't say it's not a name. We got lots of Swedes who watch the show. Parody. Spoof. Mendeseem. Reso. Matrimonial vows. I do's. Virtuoso. Mars is not a name. Mars is a name if you are in ancient Rome. It's not a name in the real world. What about Bruno Mars? It's an assumed pseudonym. That's like saying XAE-12 Theta Sigma is a name. My friend's name is Mars. How did you make friends with them when they're homeschooled? Answer me. Was it fencing class? Outside. Let me think for a second, okay? Almond-flavored liqueur, the Sunny Chiba Hibisipin Amaretta, and I have it on high authority, the Gucci Gracious Hibisipin Amaretta as well. Break up with suddenly? Could this be jilt? Ah, it's all coming together. Outside voices, tennis major. Okay, I need some help, chat. Oh, you're right. I've spelled riddle wrong. Sandra D. That seems right. I see it. 42 down. Seto. Oh, it's Vito. It's Mars. It's not Mars. Oh, man. Turns out your friend isn't real. How about that? Marv. Mars caught a stray for no reason. You're right. I should have directed it at their parents. I'm just asking, though, because it felt good when I said it. Is your friend Mars homeschooled? Because I'm just going to say, you know, junior kindergarten to 12th grade was 14 years. 30 kids per grade. You do the math. I ain't ever met a Mars before in the public education system, okay? That's all I'm saying. I'm only one man, but You see the same kids every year, though. There would be a couple of different. You'd always have like some fresh blood every year, one or two. It's a post-internet name. My name's Ryan. I'm comfortable with that. Honestly, Ryan is, I mean, you could say is a better name or a worse name. That doesn't matter to me. It's just a name. What I look for in a name is exclusively non-noteworthiness, quite frankly. I never want to meet someone and have them say, that's a nice name. Because I feel like if I was in that situation, I wouldn't know how to reply after like the 100th time I've heard it. What do you mean it's a nice name? I got no problem with Ryan. You just say thanks? I don't know. You don't think it's weird? You meet a 55-year-old man. You're a 20-year-old woman. And he goes, oh, Elizabeth, that's a nice name. This shit's fucking weird, man. I don't need to know what words you're horny for. You're sick? I don't think I'm sick. I think I'm the only person who can see the sickness. I'm the damn doctor. And I'm diagnosing right now. Take 2 of these and call me in the morning. It's weird. Okay, it's weird if you change it to that context. I didn't change the context. I merely illuminated the context that I misinterpret every gesture as. That was the context I always had in mind. You don't. That's the thing. Everybody thinks it's so easy to be a man. When was the last time, as a man, someone said, "Oh, David, that's a nice name"? Probably never fucking happened to you in your whole life. Meanwhile, if you're a woman, you could be like, my name's Jessica. Good guys pushing out of the way. Hey, what's a beautiful name? That's a really pretty name. That's a beautiful name. That's an amazing name. Whoa, Jessica, I've never met a Jessica before. Me, when my name is David. Hello, human resources. Me, when my name is Jessica. Ooh, I forget what they say in the second panel of the comic. Anyway. People are eye-canting. That's good. David's a good name. I got nothing against it. I'm definitely, maybe I'm boring. I'm of the opinion that, like, well, like, okay, I can insult these kids because they're too young to use the internet. Kids these days kind of have, like, the worst of both worlds. They got weird names, and also they're not unique. Every time I'm at the playground, someone's always like, Griselda, get back here. And then like 7 kids turn their head. Back in the day, there were just 2 kinds of names. There were like 29 kids would be named like Michael, and then 1 kid would be named like, you know, Quasimodo. And then you'd be like, why is your name Quasimodo? And he'd be like, I don't know, I guess my parents like Alexandra Dumas a lot. There was clear delineation. Everybody knew their role. You know what's, and this is not funny. I guess it kind of is looking back. Here's how pedestrian my elementary school was. There was a kid in like my 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade class named Norman. And people thought Norman was such a fucking weird name that he just got sick of all the lip and he changed his name. He was like a 3rd grader, changed his name from Norman to Thomas. You know how weird that was as like a 9-year-old? It'd be like, hi, Norman. He's like, I'm not Norman anymore. I'm fucking Thomas now. We're like, what are you talking about, Norman? He wasn't really bullied. I mean, he was in the social class system. He was hovering around the middle. It's not Al anymore. It's Dunk. Also, Norman is not that weird of a name. I mean, it's maybe a little old-fashioned for the 1990s, but not by much. I had like 7 Curtises in my class. It's worse than Mars. By the way, I know we should be doing some freaking Costco bits here. I'm losing my mind because, oh, Costco optical alert. Your order. I was just going off in that Super Auto Pets video that's going to come out in a couple days. I was just going off that I was like, you guys don't need the @Kirkland signature. But they told me the glasses would be ready in approximately 1 week, and now this is day 11. I finally got the text today. Welcome to the Costco Optical Alerts program. Reply help for help. Stop to end. Costco Optical Alert. Your order is ready for pickup. One text per order. Let's go. I can finally see again. I would love to just reply help. And then if they had a human reply and be like, hey, how can we help you out with your order today? I'd be like, folks, I'm stuck in the lift. Anyway, let's get a new crossword going here. I just had to clear out the brain cache of Banter a little bit and then get back to it. Trailer hookup? What is how chat was conceived? I'm sorry. What is a hitch? I thought it was a corporate blowjob. Corporate bigwig. Nothing fits here. Signature collector's tools. Pens. Dos Equis product. Beer. 60 minutes past midnight. It's 1 a.m. Give it a go. Try. Undergarments that might be convertible. Kate got me laughing because we were driving. Let me just make sure I don't have to get this package. Beautiful. I can't look at chat to the reaction for this because the people can't help themselves. They'll spoil the answers for everybody. So I gotta hope that you're liking this story. Okay, there was a middle-aged man driving a convertible. He had his partner with him. Could have been a wife. Could have been a girlfriend. For all I know, we didn't get close enough to ask. And I said, maybe that's a preview of my midlife crisis. And then Kate got me laughing because she was like, yeah, I really like how he has the top down, but then he also has his window open. Like he really took the roof off of his car and then was like, you know what? It's still not quite windy enough for me. And then he rolled down like his manual driver's side window and was like, that's better. That's gonna you had to be there because it was a convertible that like it was a coupe, and the back seat on the passenger side still had like a little half window, so it was like it went like windshield, empty space where the guy's head was, and then like a little guillotine at the back. Anyway, undergarments that might be convertible. I had no idea. Bra? Is it bras? One making money with other people's work. What is a landlord? What is a boss? What the heck is onim? 60 minutes? Oh, it's one. Maybe this isn't Flint. Give me a second here. Casino me? Hyperhopper. It's I thought you typed it as a joke 45 minutes ago. You said if you're not going to look at chat, you can at least open the casino. I said I'm not going to reply yet. Next comment, 40 minutes later, first comment I see when I finish a crossword, casino, 3 exclamation marks. You know, I'm not responsible for your dopamine. True dopamine comes from within, okay? If you always rely on an external source for your dopamine, you're never going to be in control of it. You gotta be able to summon it from within in a healthier outlet. They typed clueless. It's fair enough. He wanted your opinion on the movie Casino. It's good. It's kind of like Goodfellas minus, but it's good. Says the entertainer. Least argumentative Twitch viewer. Look at that. I'm just waiting for all the +2s to come out. Here they come. Look at the lulls. Look at the I can'ts. Everybody else seems to be entertained. What's your excuse? Well, I saw almost +2s only, and then I can't look at chat anymore because I got to do this crossword. Sorry. It's fun doing crosswords again. I'm just stretching out. I'm not going to end 30 minutes early. We got Tradle. We got Cine 2 Nerdle. We've got Rotten Tomatoes Daily. We got Movie to Movie. We got Rankdle. I do really like Cine 2 Nerdle. Web 3.0, let's go. Imagine if every time we solved a Cine 2 Nerdle puzzle, we got, like some nerdle coin. And then every time we did a swap, we had to spend like a pico nerdle in order to finance the swap transaction. And then you could sell the nerdle coin on the open market so people could have more swaps to do their puzzles. Slash marker. I'm just going to call this the dulls. And when I say the dulls, I'm not talking about the dulles, okay? In Oregon, I don't know if that's in Washington or if it's in Oregon. Either way, we're back with our Cine 2 Nerdle, our Tradle, our Global, our Movie to Movie, our Guess the Game, our Rankdle, etc., etc. There we go. I see we have Mocking, Bird. I see we have Marvel Infinity War. I'm going to start there. And you know what? I'm seeing Good, Bad, and Ugly. I also see Star Wars. And we're gonna connect something. I see it's Star Trek Kirk Beyond. Bad. Okay, we're so close. Average score is 4.6 out of 5. So we got the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. We got Star Trek Beyond. We have Marvel Infinity War Snap, and we have To Kill a Mockingbird. And then we got to find the remaining movie. Okay, I've got 9 swaps left. Give me a second here. Give me a second. My ass was like, oh, Infinity War, of course. To infinity and beyond. To infinity and beyond. Which is end. Okay. I was not paying attention to the end at all. There we go. That's obviously Toy Story. Well. Good quiz today. Good quiz. Honestly, let's make this the movie portion. Let's go straight to movie. I feel like there's a huge connection that you can make. Josh Brolin is in this. He's Thanos with Chris Pratt, who's got he's not in Jurassic Park. He's in Jurassic Park. But then, okay, wait. I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna break my no Marvel rule because this game's been kicking my ass lately. We go Josh Brolin. We go Infinity War. We go Chris. One of the Chris's. He's up here. That's my mistake. I know he's in this one. It's Chris Pratt, who's also in the newest Jurassic World, Dominion, with Jeff Goldblum, who is in Jurassic Park. Boom. Total distance 3. They really do have a Hemsworth, an Evans, and a Pratt, huh? Oh, Samuel L. Jackson! I could have skipped the Jeff Goldblum connection, but would I want to? And then try the Rotten Tomatoes daily. Please don't be some mid-comedy from like 1987 today. Flashbang out. I always loved like the first person who types flashbang out. Like they've been waiting 4.5 hours for me to get to that point of the stream today. I'm not being like derogatory. I find it respectable. Even before I put the flashbang out, they're like, this is my moment. The heck? Celebrate 25 years of fresh picks with the Rotten Tomatoes card game? An ad? Okay, a well-loved comedy that came out in 1998. It's 3 words. I know it's not this, but let me get the cable guy, okay? Largely undocumented chunk of reality and twist it into a surreal comic film noir wonderland full of delightfully bent characters, gasser performances, great lines, and right-on portraiture. Oh no, it's fucking British, man. Fuck you. Some Hugh Grant. It's about a boy. I think that's from like 2002, but maybe we'll get closer. The Coen brothers! As not fully fledged as Raising Arizona and Fargo. It's the Big Lebowski. It's not British. It's the Big Lebowski. I just stopped in to see what condition my condition was in. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Now, stay in media and take me to guess the game. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what this is, but I feel like this to me, that looks like Persona or Mark of the Ninja. Actually, that looks like Mark of the damn Ninja, man. He's crazy. That wouldn't have helped. That I would have gotten it on that for sure. For sure. And then the rest, I mean, it doesn't get any harder. Mark of the Ninja, kind of crazy. Great game. It's an indie game made in Vancouver. Of course I'm going to know what it looks like. Also, you're right. It must be like the greatest compliment to a game developer, or at least like the art directors. That's like you saw a screenshot of a street light out of context, and you're like, oh yeah, that's Mark of the Ninja. We have Tradle. All right, we're getting into it's the world now. Doing some geography. Whew. This one looks tough. Looks very tough. 218 million is a really small amount of exports for a country. Gold, coffee and tea, tobacco, bunch of crazy ores, some beer, $4 million worth of beer. It's like Johnny Depp could clear that in 1 year. Some cars, $878,000 worth of cars. That could be like 2 incredible supercars or something. Soap, used clothing, glass bottles, and gold. I'm thinking is Africa, Asia, or South America? That's not really that helpful. Coffee makes me think of South America. Tea makes me think of Asia. Gold makes me think of Asia, South America, and Africa, honestly. And these other ores have got me thinking. I'm trying to think of the way tobacco grows. Tobacco might be more of like a Central Asian thing where it's typically grown, or maybe I'm just thinking of like the latitude of the American tobacco producing states. But it's time. First guess. Let's not sweat it too much. Like, this doesn't just mean they produce a lot of gold. It might be that just the gold is well demanded. They might produce the best other of all time. $1.46 million of other fermented beverages. I'm just going to take a lark on this. I'm going to say this is Kyrgyzstan, and hopefully the arrow helps us out. 66%, and it's 6,000 kilometers away to the southwest. Okay. Give me something that's it's more like on the Black Sea. Let me get like a Georgia, although I would assume it exports more than $218 million a year. Okay, we got to go much further away. So this now, I've got to be thinking that this is in Africa. Let me get like a Central African Republic. Now we're 1,000 kilometers to the southeast now. Let me get like an Eswatini. Oh, to the direct north. Oh no. Uganda. Oh, but it's further away to the direct north. Uganda? Oh, 97 kilometers, 591 kilometers away to the direct southwest. What is Lesotho? Burundi! My African geography is not so good. We always guess Algeria. It's a good base of operations. 3,000 kilometers away. Okay. You know what? Burundi. The mystery country's Burundi, dude! Let's go! Oh, what are the odds of that? Holy cow. And now I know where Burundi is, so I'm unstoppable. You got to give Worldle a chance as well. Okay. Worldle. Oh, dude. It's impossible. I don't know what I don't know what this country is. It's so small too. Okay, so what shape is this? As far as I know, this could be Burundi. Oh my god, is 94% of the way there? And it's south of Burundi? Okay, give me a Lesotho. It's further away. Is this possible? Give me an Eswatini every time. No, no, no. Give me a Zambia. It is Zambia. Okay, let's go. Okay, this first one is cheating. Because this part in the background is not a photo. This is a sketch. There's a bunch of people on... It looks like... This honestly looks like it's from a Total War game. I'm going to say that this is pre-World War I. This is like 1909. It's the dawn of World War I. You know what's crazy? I know this is very Dan Carlin-pilled, so I apologize to like the real historians. It is crazy that at the start of World War I, the French army was going out in bright blue uniforms. And by the end of World War I, people were getting chewed up by like machine gun fire and digging holes in the ground just to dodge the bullets. But at the start of the war, they were like, let's get in formation and, you know, put on your put on your Halloween costumes, boys, once more into the fray. That's crazy. This shit could have been like last week. I hate to help the boomers out and make them like confirm their bias that like people used to be smarter, but you could not have this shit in the modern day. If this is the way you got off a boat in 2023, like 1/3 of people getting off the boat would fall into the water. Nowadays, when you get off any boat, they have like an iron walkway that's 4 times wider than any other person. It's got railings on both sides, and like somebody supervises you and like grabs your hand. Like, I'm not saying this is better. This is obviously worse. I'm just saying, like, after one time when they used the bending plank, they would have been like, we can't do that anymore. Can you pull up like a little closer? Like, there's some old dudes coming across in they're just coming across a wooden plank. You couldn't do it if you did this shit in Cleveland now. Yeah, this guy's got a damn cane. If you did this shit in Cleveland now, there would be a Wikipedia entry about the day. It would be like the time that the cruise ship docked in Cleveland. There would be like a casualties header that just is like, oh, this is a stub. Click on the full one here to pop it out. Like, anyway. To me, this looks like post-World War I. I'm going to say 1920. A genius. This looks like, this is a Women's World Cup. I'm going to say, it looks like it's in Norway. No, maybe these are the two teams playing, Norway and Nigeria. I don't know. Maybe that's the next game. I'm going to say that this was 1996. That looks like 96 to me. 2003? What camera were you using? Did you get it out of a damn cereal box? They couldn't send the good cameras to the World Cup? Like, look at those camera lenses. They had this shit in the 90s, man. Anyway, what is like 2 megapixels? Good Lord. Okay, next round. Rare pre-war quality Shenley Reserve. This must be New York in, I'm going to say, the Second World War. due to the proliferation of the advertising industry. Let's call this 1944. It's 1948, okay? Fair enough. I guess I should have assumed that it was after the war, but I would not. Why are you advertising pre-war quality in the post-war? Don't they know they're about to experience the biggest economic boom that one generation has ever experienced in human history? I wouldn't be, if my ass was alive in 1948, I wouldn't want any shit from 1932. I'd be like, give me some shit from the 80s. We're about to pog off. This was Grauman's Chinese Theater in Los Angeles, downtown Los Angeles in 1903. I'm going to say this is 1920. I say this, actually, you know, I'm going to say it's pre-World War I. Oh, but those cars are a little, I'm going to say it's 1919. 1927, okay. The thing is, your ass can't say 1927. Because if it wasn't 1927, all the Poindexters in chat would be like, excuse me? Really? Cars and trains in the Great Depression? And then you'd have to explain that the Great Depression didn't hit everybody equally. Like, you could still take a photo of some rich people in 1927. Same shit, like, there was Times Square. I'm like, 1944. People were like, really? In the middle of the World War? Bitch, it's New York City. It's not Stalingrad. People aren't going to be, you know, fighting in urban warfare. There's just going to be a lot of people still at home that are going to work. Plus, it never sleeps. So true. So true. Anyway, 3,200. It's a pretty good score. Not a horrendous score. What else do we play in this? I always forget. Rankle! I'm so ass at Rankle. They need a Super Auto Pets Rankle, and then you guess how many wins their squad has. Rankle. It's genius. Old me, pre-kid and I haven't programmed for 3 years. I would have whipped that up over a couple of weeks. New me is just like, maybe someone will do it, maybe they won't. Who cares? Okay, E4, E5. Knight to F3. Holy cow. This is a horrendous opening. God awful. Bishop to D3 is one of the most psychotic moves I've ever seen. It turns your bishop into a pawn at the expense of this pawn. Like, this is... But look at that, you know? It's it's not so bad. I can't imagine why they're... Oh, my God. Listen. This is just genius maneuvers, okay? Yeah, sure, it's a fork, but at the same time... They can't resolve the fork because their king would have a discovered check. So all you got to do is, like, move your knight somewhere that's probably there, unfortunately, and then you move your bishop, check, you go here, you go here. Or, I suppose, okay, 2 pawns for a bishop, 1 pawn for a bishop. What is this, Reggie? I mean, I have to think this is low, okay? I'm gonna say that this is 600 to 899. Just because 100 to 599 is like so low. 1254, no, I'm sorry, they're not 1254. The opening, they were out of the 4 digits on like the first move, on bishop to D3. The average guess was, well, the median guess was right where we suggested. So I don't feel too bad about that. I mean, that's crazy. Oh, excuse me, they're playing a London system versus like a modern defense. This is 2 people who don't enjoy playing the game of chess. Okay, didn't you just lose a piece there? You're a piece down, brother. There's no way that's a mistake that anybody could make, but like not anybody over 1600. Like they just failed to calculate. This is what pisses me off, man. Oh, you know what? Never. I'm looking. It's bullet. Okay. This is what pisses me off, though. This person might be. Let's just assume that they're 1100 to 1299. What is this opening that we're playing white versus black in bullet? Are you afraid of having a good time? Why are you playing such a closed ass game in bullet? Like this is intellectual junk food. Why are you like play e4, e5 or something like that and then like start trading some pieces? This is not, if you're in classical, sure, play this. You get to puzzle out like positioning and stuff like that and be like, "Oh, this is and then in 45 minutes, I'm going to castle long, and then I'll use my kingside pawns to push down their kingside that castled short, okay? Why are you pretending to be like a grandmaster in bullet? Oh, because you watched like one video on it, and you're like, that's the one for me. Shit drives me insane. Okay, so they failed to calculate this, but it is a 1-minute game. Like, anything can happen. Let's see if they recover. They're going to lose. It's over. Okay. Honestly, I mean, I actually feel like they might be good because black won on move 15, having used 9.5 seconds of clock. So I actually think that that is a testament to a fairly high level of skill. I'm going to go a little higher than I expected, and I'm going to give them a 1700 to 1899. Correct elo was 940. I don't believe that they're a lower elo than the first player. I was off by a lot, which is fine. I don't believe that they're a lower elo than game one. They played better in 9 seconds than the previous players did in 10 minutes. I felt like my reasoning was sensible there. I need to go next match. Okay, there we are. See, at least these guys came to play. It's a 10-minute game, but they came to play. Certainly a very strange position, but that's what makes chess so enjoyable. A mere 8x8 grid. Okay, now you got a problem here. I feel like you're pinched, brother. What are you going to do with this knight? You move it here, your bishop gets taken. You got yourself all screwed up here. You move it there? Interesting. What would I do? I mean, they're in check. You take the knight. And then they take the bishop, which puts you in check. Then you move your king, and they move their other bishop. Okay, they got out of it not so bad. Not as bad as I thought. I feel like black's position is much stronger. I mean, like, look at the pawn storm. It's coming for you. That's a beautiful bishop move, in my uncultured opinion. Okay. You got to send it back. And then you go attack that. And then you move your knight to f5. Yeah, okay, beautiful. I'd say that they're worse than me if I got their moves right. Black's position goes crazy here. On the other hand, you wouldn't. They've resigned? Okay, white must have resigned in this position. I'm going to say, I mean, I'm not an engine, but I can't believe that white would have a winning chance in this. This looks like a game that could be played at my level. I'm gonna say 1300 to 1499. 11, 17. At least we got 1 star. Some people thought that was a grandmaster level game. I guess that's only 1 in 30 people. I shouldn't lean into it too much. My max streak is 1. I'm not very good at rank though. Kate is live. Yo, perfect timing. Oh. Did you do guess the game? Yeah, it was just so fast you might have missed it. Slash marker, those were the dulls. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the stream today. We'll be back tomorrow. I don't know what we're doing. We're just kind of freeballing every single day. Until Counter-Strike 2 comes out and I start the road to Gold Nova. Excuse me, I typed slash raid. Where's my... You already have a raid in progress? Why can't I see the pop-up then? Oh, there it is. All right, see ya.
On June, we're planning to have a Disney cruise on June. First week of June. And then, guess what I got? Guess what I get? I got, you know the something fly? It's like the Disney backpack, but I got Pride Disney backpack. So it has like a heart. It has a rainbow heart on the back to show the pride. Wish me luck, Chet. Hopefully I won't get like shot in Alaska. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little worried. I'm like, I bought it, but then I'm a little worried about me getting shot. I wanted to buy like head to toe Pride set. So like the Pride Mickey Mouse headband, Pride Disney backpack, like Pride t-shirt, all that. But then I'm definitely sure like I was so sure that I was gonna get like murdered. So I'm like, maybe like Pride backpack, you know? maybe that would be okay. I don't know. And then we're also going to Disney World for the first time in August, first week of August. And I'm also planning to wear if I survive, I'm also planning to wear my Disney Pride backpack. Do you think I'll get killed? Am I trying to get shot? It gotta be okay. It gotta be safe within Disney World. Right? I'm only gonna be in Disney World. I'm only gonna be in Disney World. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be safe. Right? Right? Asian person, Asian girl who's married to a bald white male wears a Disney Pride backpack. What in Florida? How many what's the chances of me getting killed? What are the odds? What are the odds, dude? 0? Maybe Ryan will defend me. I forgot what we were talking about yesterday, but then oh yeah, I did barbecue. I used the barbecue grill to cook some samgyeopsal, like the Korean barbecue. And it's like I can make it real good in like the barbecue pit, like really really crispy and like really yummy. And it's like the pork fat basically, pork belly. I cooked it really well yesterday, right? I was like chef's kiss, amazing. And then Ryan said, "Wow, my wife, she installs the furniture. She cooks a very good barbecue. She's amazing." And then I said, "Yeah, I should be a dude And then Ryan said, how about you stay female? And I said, but would you still love me if I do a sex change and I become a dude? And then Ryan said, how about you stay female? I think the answer is no. If I become a dude, I don't think Ryan would love me. the warm the warm question. Would you love me if your wife is a worm? Don't say a dirt. Dirt. Oh, freaking eating dirt 300 days straight. Probably safer in Disney World than touring the actual city. It's so weird. Because in Vancouver, I think we're very gay. Like positive gay culture in Vancouver. Especially where we live. It's like it's if you go to playground, you might say I don't know, like 70% straight couple, 30% gay couple. Like it's not uncommon. Like it's very common to see like gay couple, like lesbian couple, you know. So it's like to me, I never felt like I needed to wear like the pride items just because where I live is very prideful. Like that's just the normal. Like I have ever like I don't know, I had gay friends for so long that it's just normal to me. But then I was like, oh, we're going to Disney World. Maybe I can show a little bit of, support by wearing Pride Disney backpack. And then I was like, wait, what if I get killed, Monka? Oh no. I'm hoping that Ryan will save me. Like even when we ate lunch on Sunday, like we ate lunch outside, like table next to me was gay couple. Like it's just like it's so normal. Like you don't notice it cuz that's just norm here. So it's like that's why I never felt like I needed to wear like pride stuff cuz it's like why point out the normal kind of thing. But I was like, "Oh, we're going to Disney World for the first time. Maybe I can buy the pride items. Hopefully I won't regret it." Shit, when I was using the barbecue pit yesterday, or barbecue grill, I should say, I found trace of like mouse poop, and I internal screamed so loud I almost lost it. I mean, to be fair, it is outside, but is there like what should I do? I want to murder it. I feel like what do you mean do nothing? I think it made a house. Like I think that's what it thinks the safe place is. I was thinking maybe I can like get the sticky trap and then if there wasn't a ton of shit, it's not where it's living. It wasn't tons. Maybe like I would say like 5 or 6 pallets. That's a job for Ruka. Yeah, but then like it pooped like 5 or 6 times. Or 5 or 6 pallets. That means like it lived there for some time. I hate mice. When I was growing up, we had a mice problem in the house, and like I, literally, if I could eliminate all the mice in the world, I would. If there's a button that I can press that will eliminate all the mice, I will press that without even like a hesitation. R.I.P. Mickey. Good thing Mickey is not really a mouse though. they poop like every 20 seconds. But then they would only poop if they eat something. That means they must ate something. Oh, just thinking about it. I couldn't even eat lunch yesterday. Cause like, so that happened, right? And then when I went outside and then on the way back home, I literally saw on the walkway, right in the middle of a walkway, a dead mouse. Just like, bro, just like untouched, dead mouse, right in the middle of the walkway. And I almost stepped. I was like, oh, what a weird rock. Why is there a rock in the middle of the road? And I looked, it was a dead mouse. I wanted to cry. I wanted to like, oh, it was the worst thing ever. And I was like, why is it there? Why is it there? Why? Did you give it a CPR? Did you not just hear how I hate mice and I will kill it? I will terminate that shit. Did you light a little candle for a little mouse? I would rather burn that shit off. Someone must have pressed the kill mouse button. And then, like a week ago, when I was also using the barbecue grill, like I was cooking, and then I saw a fucking mouse, like scatter, scatter, and then it freaking like ran behind one of like the corner of our patio, and I legit froze. And then I called out Ryan. I was like, Ryan, I cannot cook anymore. You have to cook. The mouse is behind that corner. It freaking like ran and it went there, and I can't do it. So it means that mouses keep coming back to my patio. So I feel like I have to. Would you rather have a mouse or a roach? How about none? How about I terminate both? Equally bad, I would say. And then when that happened, Luna was like, "What's wrong, mommy?" And I said, "There's a mouse in the patio. Mommy cannot go outside." And now, every time she looks at the patio and she goes like, "Mommy, there's a mouse." And then Ryan's like, No, don't say that to mommy. To mommy, mouse is not a cute thing. It's like anxiety. It's like literally she breaks down. Ryan's like, don't say that to mommy. But now like just literally like every day she looks out into the patio, she was like, Mommy, I see mouse. And here I am like breaking down. Oh, I know it's like it's out in the patio. There's like obviously I can't really do much about it, I guess, just cuz it's not like inside of the house. There's not much of like I could do, but I was thinking either like put the sticky trap around the barbecue grill so that if it does come back, it will just get onto the sticky trap. You know, that's what I'm thinking. But I was wondering maybe I should ask my chat, and then maybe my chat will have a better answer. Because mice, they're so smart that when they see the sticky trap, they won't step on it. You know what I mean? They would walk around it, or they will live around it, but they won't go on it. But then there's also like the poison pellets, right? Like that it smells like nice to mice. And then but then if they eat it, like it's poisonous, so they die. But then I don't want to put that and then like have like 500 dead mice on our patio. It's probably illegal. It's not like a human could eat it. It's like but pets could. They can't come to our patio. Not only they cannot come to our patio, I don't think they will go inside of our barbecue grill. Unless someone has a pet mouse that is unleashed, then sure, I guess it will die. But like, even if a dog somehow gets into our patio, I don't think it will be able to open the door or be small enough to be inside of the barbecue grill. I mean, there's no way Luna would be able to eat that either, just because like that means she has to take the barbecue grill cover off, which is even difficult for myself, and then open the door and then go like and look inside of the barbecue grill, I guess. Time to get a third cat that's made to kill. Yeah, but then it's like it's out in the patio, so we can't have a cat living out in the patio. That would become a stray cat. With poison, they go and die somewhere else in your house, and they stink, and you can't find them. Well, it's out in the patio. If they die outside, they outside. They die outside. But when I tell you, when we had the mice problem when I was growing up, after like it was so stupid, I hated it, and you can hear the mice at nighttime, like you can hear it, and I hated it. But my mom, I don't know why, she would not agree to kill them. And I was like, Mom, like just call the Terminator and just kill them. And then my mom's like, yeah, but they're living things. They're trying to survive. And then I was like, but like, I don't want them to live in our house. They're dirty. Like, this is not sanitary. And then I think we had to, like, I had to talk to her for 2 years. And then my mom finally decided to kill them. And I was like, thank God. And, so like what they did was like they put the poisonous pellets around and like into like the very corner, so like our family dog won't be able to get to it. And guess who found all the dead mice? I did. I found all the dead mice. I hated that I found all of them. I think I found like 4. um like they're supposed to be small because they're mouse, but because there was no like stress inside of our house, they grew so big they become a rat almost. And one time I just wanted to play PlayStation 2, and then next to it I saw something. I'm like, oh, what the heck is that? It was a fucking mouse, dead mouse. And I was like, it's a dead mouse. And then I called mom. Mom called dad. Dad picked it up. He threw it away. And then one time I was like in the kitchen, and I heard something around where our dog dish was. And then I saw a mouse sipping water. And I was like, oh my gosh, what the fuck? The mouse is drinking my dog's water. And I freaking called mom. Mom called dad. Picked the mouse up, threw it. And then I wanted to turn on the fireplace. And then like to turn it, like you have to look under the fireplace. And there was a dead mice, 2 of them. And I was like, ah! And I was like, oh my god. I called mom, mom called dad, picked them up, threw away. But yeah, literally I found all the dead mice. Freaking. And then like we called like the guy who installed the poison. Apparently that's their job. Like they install the poison, but they don't collect the dead mice. That's our job. And I'm like, bro. Has PTSD with mice, but loves Disney and Mickey Mouse. Oh, come on, Mickey Mouse? He's barely a mouse. Do you think Mouse goes like, hey, Minnie? How are you doing today? Uh-huh. Every mouse you killed that did that? Ah, don't even. But then, you know, like, it's so funny. You don't even have to go that far. You don't even have to go to Mickey Mouse. You know what I like? I like Ratatouille. LOL. What is wrong with me? I don't know. I love Ratatouille, and Ratatouille is literally a rat. And I'm like, what's wrong with me? I don't know, man. Ratatouille is fine. I don't know how to explain it to you. When it's a real fucking mice, I hate it from like every cell in my body. Even the poop of the mice like kills me. And then here I am watching Ratatouille. I'm like, I like Ratatouille. And then like I like the Ratatouille dolls. I don't have any Ratatouille dolls. Like I like it enough, but I'm not enough to buy it. You know what I mean? Like I like it, but I don't love it. So I wouldn't buy it. But I'm like, I like Ratatouille. And do 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 do. I guess you will just have to teach the mice to cook or something. No, or they could just die. The movie made me want to be a better person. I love Ratatouille. And I'm so pogged. Apparently in Disney World, the Ratatouille ride is amazing. I'm so pogged. I'm ready to experience Ratatouille. But I mean, I like Ratatouille, but I think probably because it's a cartoon, not a real fucking rat. If it's a real fucking rat, I'm not going back to that restaurant. In the movie, they're like, there's a rat, and then like they lost all the customers. I would be that. I would never go back there. Man, I watched the newest One Piece movie. Wait, isn't the newest One Piece movie like literally most amazing movie of all time? It has the Uta, right? The girl like the sings. Isn't that like didn't people like die over Uta? Like isn't she like the most beloved? Or oh, it's Ado? Yeah. I thought it killed it. Like I thought One Piece film read 94% liked the movie. 94% Rotten Tomato. I thought it killed it in the box office. Like I thought it was people loved it so much like they were like crying, I thought. I never watched any of One Piece movie just to let you guys know, but that's what I heard. It's mega cringe. They are just awkwardly translation into songs. Transition into songs. Oh, I guess people love Otto, the character, so much that it was okay. I don't know. Like I don't watch like animation like I don't anime movie I should say. I don't really watch anime movie unless it's Boku no Hero Academia, then I watch it. And I try my best to watch it because I'm fan of Boku no Hero Academia. I should watch the movie of the Demon Slayer. But I'm like I felt like Demon Slayer I like Demon Slayer, but then I'm like on the other side where people like it's easy to watch and it's very like Japanese, right? It's like the like what's it? The era that's happening is very like Japanese, like the place that's happening, like the like Oni and all that is very Japanese, and I can understand why people love it so much. But then it's just the way that it kind of like hyped up. I felt it was very like kind of like oh like really, and then like I just kind of grew kind of like away from it. It doesn't always happen, cause like I really loved Sao, the Sword Art Online, and still I'm not like I'm not still a huge fan of Sword Art online, but then I wasn't the person who were like, oh, I liked it until everyone liked it, and now everyone likes it, so I don't like it. I wasn't like that. But then like Demon Slayer, when I watched it, I was like, it's good for sure. But then when everyone was like, I love Demon Slayer, and I was like, all right, I'm off. Okay, maybe I'm off. I guess sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. Soul? What's soul? Also, like, it happened with the Spy Family. I liked Spy Family, but then everyone was like, I love Spy Family, and now I'm like, I'm off. Oh, I love Slice of Life, dude. That's my thing. Nichijo. I have the whole Blu-ray of Nichijo. I even have Nichijo manga. I love Nichijo. It was so crazy when Nichijo came out. People did not like Nichijo, and then they were like, "Oh, Kyoto Anime fell off. Kyoto Anime fell off." They were so good when they made Lucky Star, but then Nichijo, like, they fell off. Oh, I miss Kyoto Animation when they made Canon, or like, etc., etc. But then here I am loving the freaking Nichijo. Even bought the Blu-ray of Nichijo. I love Nichijo, but when Nichijo came out, nobody liked Nichijo. I'm not even shitting on you. Like, people were like, Nichijo's what's it, like, the comic relief is not funny, and it's like cringe, and it's just lame. And then here I am going, Same, 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 Hakase, Hakase, Same, Same. I'm like, I don't care what the people say. I'm loving Nichijo. I love Nichijo, dude. Freaking, like, even the opening. Freaking, I loved it, man. I loved it. Did you watch Pochi the Rock? I did not. Wait, I did. Wait, no, I didn't. I did not. I did not watch Pochi the Rock. Wait till everyone started loving it, and then you'll be like, I'm off. No! Nichijou, if everyone liked it, I'll be like, let's go! No kidding. Like I said, it doesn't happen I Sword Art Online. I loved it ever since day one, and I still really like it, even though it got really like hyped up and like huge hype train, choo choo, and I was still on the train. I wasn't off. But then when the Demon Slayer happened, I liked Demon Slayer, and then it had a huge hype train, choo choo, and I was like, I'm off. And the Spy Family, I liked Spy Family, and then choo choo, another train was happening, and I was like, I'm off. It's not like always, just certain things, certain anime, and then I'm off. Nichijou Watch Party, dude, it's just like, I love Hakase. They had a collab cafe in Japan recently for Nichijou anniversary. Wanted to go. God is dead. I'm fan of Nichijou ever since, what was it, like, even back in 2014, 2015. I've been using Nichijou memes. It's been like 10 years. I did not watch JoJo. I know the music and everything, but I'm not, I don't know. I don't think I would like JoJo. I know the story of JoJo, but I don't think I would like JoJo. Cause it's like the whole thing is about being over the top, right? And the story actually being good on top of that. But I don't know if it's my type. How was Yu-Gi-Oh yesterday? I pulled out many rares. So felt good about that. My question is, where is the Oji-san? The what's it? Isekai Oji-san? When's the new next episode coming out? Netflix is keep telling me like, hey, the new episode coming out soon. I'm like, bitch! Give me the Oji-san. What the fuck is wrong with you? Ben591, thank you very much with the Prime sub. Thank you. Netflix killed it. First season already finished. I know it fit. Like, I'm waiting for the Netflix to show it, and then the Netflix keeps saying like, "Hey, come back tomorrow. We're gonna have it tomorrow." And I'm like, "Okay." I come back tomorrow. They don't have it, and they're like, "Hey, just come back soon. We will. I tell you, we will have it soon." And I'm like, "Wait, where is it?" Oh, if it's canceled, then why would they keep saying the new episode's coming out soon? Like, they could just say, like, hey, we only have it till episode 8. Go somewhere else and watch it. I wanna watch it. It gotta be, like, the best 2022 anime that I watched. Until it stopped! I think the Netflix has up to 8. And so I watched it till 8. Where can I watch it? I thought that the only place to watch it was Netflix. You can find it illegally? I don't want to watch it illegally, dude. Netflix, work your ass, come on! Bocchi the Rock is K-On, but better. I might get killed by saying this. I did not like K-On. Despite I know all the song and I watched every episode. Dude, like, I honestly thought K-On was, like, literally a bubble. And everyone said K-On was bubble. And there were people defending that K-On is not a bubble. But I'm like, dude, K-On is bubble. Like, the music was good. And it was kind of like slice of life. But I think the thing that pissed me off the most was that there was people who looked up, because like K-On used a lot of like real life items, like the, you know how they say like, let's have some tea party, like they always had the tea party. The tea set that they used, it was like Hermes tea set or something. Like, there's no way a high school girl would have like a Hermes tea set, bring it to the high school and use it during like their band practice. Like, the real life items that they had in the anime was all insanely expensive. Like, this high school girl, she like learns to like, she's it's like her first time playing electric guitar, but it's like one of the most expensive electric guitar brand that she was using. And I'm like, come on, like, she just like, hey, I would like to learn how to play electric guitar. Here's like $100,000 electric guitar, you know, like, things like that happened a lot throughout the whole episodes of K-On. And I'm sure if you're not looking out for all that kind of stuff, you will never notice it. But I, like, someone pointed out on the blog and how like all these items, the real life items, are like insanely expensive, and it kind of broke my immersion, and I like didn't really like it. I like the song, but I don't know, there wasn't really much of the thing that people like. The people loved K-On, like they loved it, but I did not. I appreciated it, but I didn't. It wasn't like, I wasn't like, oh my god, let's go K-On. I was not. I was like, I'm pretty sure it was Bubble. Yeah, she plays a Cherry Sunburst Les Paul. Like, it's like literally her first ever, like, hey, I would like to learn electric guitar. That looks fun. It was $3,000. Like, I don't know. It's just like, you wanna watch K-On, you should watch it. I think you would love the songs. But it's like they want it to be Nichijo, but like it's not as lovely as Nichijo or funny or anything. It's just like high school girl. I don't know, maybe if you fantasize about high school girl's daily life or something, some weird freak, then maybe you will like K-On. But then the thing is, you have to be the person who is not a high school girl, I guess. Because if you're a high school girl, you know that shit ain't real. But then it's like you have to be a guy who does not know about like the normal high school girl's life, and also like high school girl life is not all this cutesy and like stress free and happy. Like no, it's like it's shit. It's garbage. It's not like this cute and lovely. But then they portray like the high school girls daily life being cute and having tea parties, like eating cakes and just like, like haha hee hee hoo hoo hee, making music, singing la la la, oh so fun, yay! Like it's like that's not real. But I guess if someone is just like, oh my gosh, the high school girl's life seems so cute and lovely, and then maybe that's why you like K-On. But as a person who was a high school girl during the time when K-On was playing, I was like, that's fiction, dude. That shit is fiction. You're telling me I have like a girlfriends. We have some kind of tea parties in high school. Are you kidding me? We're eating cakes. What? Going like hee hee ha ha ho ho, making music. I miss all the tea parties. Yeah, I missed all the tea party. I missed out on the rich girl who has a Hermes tea set that is cost like $20,000. Eating the cakes that is also like $500. Where's my rich friend? Anime don't have to be realistic, but the reason why K-On, one of the reason why K-On was popular was because it had the high school girls slice of life. I think that's why I think K-On was popular, because there wasn't really any anime back then that had the like slice of life high school girl kind of thing. Like they had like, if it's like high school, then it's always either action or like love romance. Whereas K-On, there was no romance. It was just like slice of life of high school girls, and there wasn't really any of that kind of anime back then. So people really liked it. But but. Clanad, Clanad is romance. Angel Beats, come on, slice of life. Get real, please. It's like, hey, it's slice of life. Just watch Angel Beats. You won't cry. Come on, it's just a fun slice of life. What could go wrong? It's just a slice of life of high school life. Come on. It's a trap. Trap card activated. Doom. And you're just like, why did I watch this? I thought this was a slice of life happy anime. What the fuck? This fucking anime is messed up. Clanad, Angel Beats, your Lie in April. I did not watch your Lie in April, but I watched Anohana. Oh, Anohana. Anohana. Oh my god, just thinking about it makes me want to cry. Oh my gosh, Anohana is nobody knew. Nobody saw it coming, dude. Oh, nobody saw it coming. Maybe some people saw it coming. I didn't see it coming, and when I saw that, I was like, no, ain't no way, ain't no way. The whole time, like last two episodes of Anohana was like literally me skeleton hanging from the ceiling fan spinning, just going, ain't no way, ain't no way, ain't no way. Oh, shit, that was fucked up, fucked up. I was like, I know it's sad, but I'm not gonna cry. Surely. Copium. It's so fucked up. That anime is so fucked up, man. If you wanna get fucked up, watch Anohana. That anime is so fucked up. It's so fucked up, dude. It's so fucked up. How could they trick us? Being like, hey, it's slice of life. Come enjoy the slice of life. And then people going in like, hey, everybody is a slice of life. That's gonna be fun. Hey, come on. Let's go, let's go. And then everyone end up being like dead. At the end. Everybody go like, hey, no way, what the fuck just happened? Oh. I wanna eat your pancreas got me. Really? I wanna eat your pancreas? Really? I honestly did not like that anime. It's the zombie girl, right? Yeah, I didn't really like that one. Isn't that what it is? That's not the zombie one? And maybe I'm thinking of something else. Wait, I want... Me? Oh, no. I also watched this. I watched it. I watched it. I was thinking about the other one. It's like I watched it, but I mixed it with the other one. I watched it in Japanese theater. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 2018 September 1st. I watched it in Japanese theater. What was the other one? It was the zombie girl. Forgot what it's called. It was the zombie girl. I actually liked I Wanna Eat Your Pancreas. I watched it with Japanese beer. In Japanese theater, I was like, yo, that's life. Drinking beer, watching Japanese movie in Japan. Let's go. I liked it, didn't cry though. Plastic Memories. Um what was that one? I think I watched that too. Plastic Memories. What was that again? Oh, I watched that. I watched it. They have to be like partner, but then like she knew like she wouldn't last, so then like they're like, oh my gosh, but then like at the end they kind of date, but then like, oh my gosh, she's like, bye bye. Whoops, did I spoil? It was okay. Also didn't cry. I was like, oh, surely they will save her somehow. Oh, surely it will work out in the end. It was not. It's not a bad anime. But is it as sad as Anohana? Ain't no way. Anohana is still Anohana and Angel Beats. They're about as fucked up. Both equal. Like they're like the boss. They're like, hey, this is gonna be like fun. It's not sad. Come, just watch it. No stress. And then at the end you get fucked up. Um, those two are like the final boss, I would say. Also, Clanad, it's just like it was never. It was like you saw it coming, kind of. You saw the sadness is coming, so it wasn't kind of like off guard. Tango, 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 tango. I also watched Nagi no Asukara. Wasn't that good? People were like, oh my god, Nagi no Asukara is gonna be Anohara, but it was not. Nagi no Asukara was like, it was okay. Anyone want to go play some basketball in the rain? That's so true. I never watched Anohana, and then I heard it was very sad. The thing about Anohana was that I watched it when it was being aired on TV. So, like, nobody knew it was gonna be sad, right? They're just like, oh, hey, it's the newest anime by A1 Pictures. And, everybody loves A1 Pictures. So everyone just watched it, not really thinking much, right? And then when it ended, everyone was like fucked up. Because nobody knew! Nobody knew! Ooh. You know what I also really liked? I really liked Erased. I don't know why I cannot click on Erased. I really liked Erased. I think almost... I wouldn't say it's underrated, but nobody really talks about Erased. I think people should talk about Erased more. It was okay, really? I thought it was really good. Even the ending and how it all like summed up, I really liked it. It was pretty big at the time, but the ending wasn't that good. What? What? Really? What? I'm so blown. When I watched it, I was like, the ending, like, I felt like the whole thing tied up really well. 5 out of 10? What? What? The last bit of Erase kind of ruined it. I liked it. Honestly, I had no problem with Erased. If someone wants to be like, I want to watch something good, I would recommend Erased. Nothing wrong with that. You know what's really fucked up that I watched recently? Edge Runner. Yo, let's go. Glad Vader for Speg. I think it's my first time reading out your name fully. I only call you Glad, but thank you very much for tier 2. 84 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think people should not watch Edge Runners because it's still, I'm still fucked up by Edge Runners, and I think I watched that, I don't know, last year. I think I watched it last year. Like, I watched it when it came out, and I'm still fucked up. Sometimes I will just be randomly, like, I'll just be driving, and I just, like, thinking about the last 2 episodes of Edge Runners, and I was like, man, that anime was so fucked up. Unless you want to get fucked up, don't watch Edge Runner. Oh, I'm still fucked up by Edge Runner. I honestly, if I can go back in time, I want to tell myself, don't watch it. Don't watch it. Don't watch it. What was the most famous fucked up anime? The, like, Last Weapon. What is that called? Like, the Last Weapon Girl or something? School Days? I mean, School Days is fucked up in, like, not sad days. It's just, like actual, literal fucked up. But no, the Last Weapon... Wow, what was it called? No, heck, it's like Hekoki. You guys don't know what I'm talking about? It's the girl, like, she turns into the weapon, and, like, she kills everyone on Earth except the boy who she had a crush on. She the ultimate weapon? Is that what it is? That's also fucked up. I think after I watched it, my mind was fucked up for like 3 years. I think that gotta be like everybody's final boss. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I think you got it right. Is she the ultimate weapon, is it? Yeah, that's it. She the ultimate weapon. The known as final boss of fucked up anime. I think everybody who watched it didn't come back for few years. Oh no! Watanabe, you did not watch She the Ultimate Weapon? Don't watch it! Save yourself! Don't watch it, don't watch it, don't watch it, don't watch it. Don't watch it. Saikano. The last love song on this little planet, also known as She the Ultimate Weapon. I'm already fucked up. No! You're not fully fucked up. You're not fully fucked up, Ned! I tell you, if you watch this, then you are on the other side. It's like the line of like weebs being fucked up. After you watch Saikano, it's like you have crossed the line. You can't go back. And you're gonna be wishing that you have not watched it like I did. Like it's like jaywalking. Bokurano, I suggest if you want that feeling Edge Runners gives you. No, dude, I hate Edge Runner. No. I wish I could go back to the time I did not watch Edge Runner. I'm still so fucked up, man. I'm still so fucked up by the ending and everything. Everything and ending. Ah! Why did they have to have that kind of ending, man? I get it, but I still hate it. Great ending? No. This is your brain on anime. Perfect ending to a cyberpunk dystopia? No. I don't know. I think like the ending is second most fucked up about Edge Runner, but I think the most fucked up was when he puts on the final armor. I think that's when, like, I feel like that's really, it's like, oh, I don't know how to describe that feeling. It's like almost like nauseous.
Yes, as I walk through the valley where I harvest my grain, I take a look at my wife and realize she's very plain. That's just perfect for an Amish like me. You know, we shun fancy things like electricity. I don't remember I don't remember the whole thing. I ain't ever punched a tourist even if he deserved it. An Amish with a tood, you know, that's unheard of. But I keep something and something so long that even Ezekiel thinks that my mind is gone. I'm a man with a plan. I'm into discipline. Got the Bible in my hand and a beard. Apparently I do remember the whole thing.